Jorge Masvidal stepping in to face Kamaru Usman. Last second after Gilbert Burns pulled out, an agreement between the two has been made. The Burns exit could have marred the start of the highly hyped Fight Island in Abu Dhabi, but now it feels like despite the crash course for Masvidal, we might actually get a more interesting fight. Fight Island in the United Arab Emirates begins Saturday and will span 4 UFC events over a 2-week span. All right, the man who devised Fight Island and despite all the drama promised it would become a reality. Joins SportsCenter tonight, of course, it's the UFC president, Dana White. Dana, Usman, Masvidal have agreed to the fight, but take us through the logistics and the hurdles that still need to be crossed for this to happen.
Well, obviously, everybody's, them and everybody surrounding them has to test negative for the coronavirus. And then we get on a plane, we fly to Abu Dhabi, and we all have to continue to test negative for the coronavirus for the fight to happen.
Okay, so tell me how this came together so quickly after the pullout and some of the comments that Masvidal has made. How did it all come together in this sort of succession?
Well, if you look at the 20-year history, this kind of stuff happens. When you get into negotiations for fights, these things happen. Gilbert Burns has been on a tear and, was consistently fighting and wanted to continue to fight. And he was the #1 contender, so Gilbert Burns made sense. Obviously, Masvidal has become a massive star over the last year and a half, and that's the fight that the people want to see. So when Burns fell out, we got in a room and figured Masvidal out.
Yeah, and the people are getting what they want, which is often the case in UFC, and that separates you guys from a lot of other sports. Last thing, we don't discuss Abu Dhabi too much on SportsCenter with our audience. What can you tell the fans about the actual building and construction of Fight Island?
Well, I told everybody leading up to this thing when I announced Fight Island and that we were gonna do fights on an island. It ends up being Yas Island in Abu Dhabi. The infrastructure was being built for the last however many months. We have an octagon on the beach. We have an arena that we're going to fight in. We have a 10-square-mile radius, which we're calling the safety zone, where everybody will be. It consists of hotels, restaurants, training facilities, and everything that the fighters will need. This is going to be a very cool, unique experience for me, my staff, and obviously for the fighters, and hopefully fun for the fans.
Can't wait. Saturday, the early prelims are on Fight Pass. Then the prelims are on ESPN at 8 Eastern, and then the main card, 10 p.m. Eastern, on ESPN+. Pay-per-view, and a truly unprecedented night in UFC history, less than 1 week away. Dana, thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me.